Good morning, dear students. How are you all? Hope all are fine. We are going to see now fifth lesson, the 12 months. Standard 5, fifth lesson, the 12 months. Once upon a time, in a faraway country, there lived a mother who had two daughters. One was her own, the other was her stepdaughter. She was very fond of her own daughter, but she hated her stepdaughter. The only reason was that Morokula, the stepdaughter, was prettier than her own daughter, Helena. So, dear friends, this is a story of a mother and two daughters. Okay, who one was the own and the other one was a stepdaughter. She used to like her own daughter rather than her stepdaughter. Why? Why she used to not like her stepdaughter? Only the thing that she was very prettier, very beautiful. That is why she used to hate her stepdaughter and she used to love her own daughter. The gentle-hearted Morokula did not know how beautiful she was, and so she could never make out why her mother was always so cross with her. So this gentle girl, gentle-hearted girl, Morokula, she was not knowing how pretty she was, how beautiful she was, and so she could never make out why her mother was hating her or why mother was crossing her. Morokula had to do all the housework, tidying up the cottage, cooking, washing, spinning, weaving, and sewing. She liked work and she did it all without a word of complaint, while Helena spent the time adoring herself and lazing about. Even then, Helena and her mother scolded and rated and abused Morokula every day. They revived her so much that one day they decided to throw her out in the freezing cold to get rid of her. So this Morokula was very hard working girl. All the housework she used to do, okay? She was never lazy. Whereas if you go to see her stepdaughter, she was spending all her time in adoring herself or in worshipping herself. She used to think about herself. She never worked. She was very lazy. So one day they both mother and daughter, okay, they made a plan or they tried to put her out in the winter or in the snow. Okay, so one day they made a plan to put her outside in the freezing cold. Go, Morokula, and get me some violets from the forest. I want to wear them and to smell them, said Helena. But my dear sister, it is impossible to find violets in the snow, said poor Morokula. So one day this Helena was sending her to get violets. Okay, to get violets. Violets must be some kind of flowers. Okay, so she was sending her to get some violets because she wanted to look good or she wanted to wear them. How dare you are so this Morokula told that it is impossible. I cannot go out because it is snowing or the snow is falling. How dare you argue when I tell you to do something? If you go out once and if you don't bring me violets from the forest, I'll kill you, said Helena threateningly. So when she told her that it is snowing or it is snow is falling, I can't go, she got angry on her and she told, if you don't bring it, I will kill you. The stepdaughter caught hold of Morokula, turned her out of the door, and slammed it to after her. Morokula went into the forest, weeping bitterly. The snow lay deep, and there wasn't a human footprint to be seen. Morokula wandered about for a long time, tortured by hunger and trembling with cold. So all these things what was happening, her stepdaughter listened, okay, and she put her out of the door, and this poor girl went in the snow to get some violets uh, for her step or for her cousin or for her sister. She was without eating, or she was feeling very hungry. Still weeping and crying, she went to get the violets. At last she saw a light in the distance. She went towards the glow, which came from the top of the mountain. A big fire was burning there, and round the fire 12 stones with 12 men sitting on them. There, three of them had snow white beards. Three were not so old, and three were still younger. The three younger were the handsomest of them all. They were not speaking, but all sitting silent. These 12 men were the 12 months. Great January sat higher of all. His hair and beard were as white as snow, and in his hand he held a club. So at last this girl went, and she saw a light, light in the distance, far away she saw light. She went there to see what is there, and when at her surprise she saw there 12 stones, and 12 men were sitting over there. Three were young, three were very old, and others were in the middle age. Morokula was frightened. She stood still for a time in terror, but growing bolder, she went up to them and said, "Please, kind sirs, let me warm my hands at your fire." So these 12 men, 12 months were sitting on the 12 stones. So this girl went there. She was frightened to go there, but since it was cold, she went there and she told, "Please, sir, if you let me know to get warm myself, can I?" Great January nodded and asked her, "Why have you come here, my dear little girl? What are you looking for?" So this January month, the person who was a symbol of January nodded her and told her, "What are you doing, girl, here in this cold?" "I am looking for violets," answered Morokula. "This is no time to be looking for violets, for everyone is covered with snow," answered Great January. "Yes, I know, but my sister Helena and my stepmother said that I must bring them some violets from the forest. If I don't bring them, they'll kill me. Tell me, fathers, please tell me where I can find them." Great January stood up and went to one of the younger months. It was March, and giving him the club, he said, "Brother, take the high seat." So this January month stood and told her, "See, it is not time for you to get the violets." So she told, "See, if you don't give me, then my stepmother and my sister they both are going to kill me if I don't get them." So this Great January stood and went to one of the younger month. Which was the month? That was the March month. Giving him the club, he said, "Brother, take the high seat." March took the high seat upon the stone and waved the club over the fire. The fire blazed up, the snow began to melt, and trees began to bud, and the ground was at once covered with grass. It was springtime. The violets began to bloom among their little leaves, and before Morokula had time to think, so many of them had sprung up, and they looked like a blue cloth spread out on the ground. So this March month took his club and stood. As soon as he stood, all the snow was melting. All the snow began to melt, and the trees grew all green everywhere. The grass was covered the roads. Then it was a springtime, because the month of March was rose up. And the violets will not get in the month of December. That was the cold month. So this poor girl, the violet began to bloom among their leaves. The flowers began to bloom, and before Morokula had time to think, So many of them had sprung up. So while this girl was thinking, so many of the violets were sprung or they were bloomed. Here is the picture of the violet flowers. Now pick them quickly, Morokula commanded March. Morokula picked them joyfully till she had a big bunch. Then she thanked the months with all her heart and scampered merrily home. Okay, so they told her, now pick up how many you want. So she picked up and she thanked all the 12 months and she went happily at home. Helena and the stepmother wondered when they saw Morokula bringing the violets. They opened the door to her and the scent of violets filled all the cottage. Where did you get them? Asked Helena sulkily. The younger, they are growing under the bushes in the forest on the high mountains. Helena snatched all the flowers and did not give even a single one of her sister. The next day she called to her sister and said, go Morokula and get me some strawberries from the forest. Alas, dear sister, where could I find any strawberries in this hard winter? Said Morokula. How dare you argue? Go at once and get me the strawberries or I'll kill you. The stepmother caught hold of Morokula and pushed her out of the door and shut it after her. Morokula went to the forest, weeping bitterly. The snow was lying deep, and there was a human footprint to be seen anywhere. She wandered about for a long time, tortured by hunger and trembling with cold. At last, she saw the light she had seen the other day. Overjoyed, she went towards it. She came to the great fire with the 12 months sitting round it. So this girl went with the violets at home, and her stepmother and the sister was asking, from where did you get it? Because they were smelling very beautifully. Okay, so she snatched away all these flowers from this Morokula and she didn't even give her one of it. And the next day she again asked her strawberries. She told, you go and get me strawberries. Then this poor little girl told her, from where can I get it? But this girl, her sister, okay, her sister told, you go and get it, otherwise I will kill you. So her stepmother put her out of the door, closed the door. Little poor girl went in the forest again, weeping bitterly and crying. Again she saw the fire on the mountain, okay, beyond the mountain where she had seen before. So she went again there. Please, kind sirs, let me warm my hands at the fire. Great January nodded and asked her, why have you come again, and what are you looking for here? I am looking for strawberries. My sister Helena and my stepmother bade me bring some strawberries, and if I don't, they will kill me. Tell me, fathers, tell me, please, where I can find them. Great January arose. He went over the months, sitting opposite to him. It was June, and handed the glove to him, saying, brother, take the high seat. June took the high seat upon the stone and swung the club over the fire. The fire shot up and his it melted the snow in the moment. The ground was all green, the trees were covered with leaves, the birds began to sing, and the forest was filled with all kinds of flowers. It was summer. The ground under the bushes was covered with white startles. The starry blossoms were turning into strawberries every minute. They ripened at once, and before Morokula had time to think, there were so many of them that it looked as though a red carpet had been spread on the ground. So again she was asking to the January, that where can I find the strawberries. Again my sister has, the January month told her, what are you doing here, why did you come again here? So crying, this little girl said that my sister and my stepmother has sent me again to get some strawberries. If I don't, they will kill me. So Great January ordered whom? The month of June, and told, take your high seat, take the take your high seat opposite him. So it was June, and he took the club, and when he waved it, there was full of green lush garden. Okay, everywhere was green grass, and the flowers started blooming. Everywhere was very what do you say, green. Okay, it was summer, and before she could think, there were so many strawberries. Okay, pick them at once, Morokula commanded June. Morokula picked them joyfully till she had filled her open apron full. She thanked the months with all her heart and scampered merrily home. Helena and her stepmother wondered when they saw Morokula bringing the strawberries. Her apron was full of them. Where did you pick them? Asked Helena sulkily. There are plenty of them growing in the forest on the high mountains. Helena took all the strawberries and ate them all up with her mother. They don't leave even a single one for Morokula. On the third day, Helena ordered Morokula, go into the forest and get me some red apples. The stepmother caught hold of Morokula, and without giving her a chance to speak, pushed her out of the door and shut it after her. So dear friends, now this girl brought all the strawberries, and her sister snatched all the strawberries from her apron. She ate all with her mother, but she didn't even leave anyone to Morokula. Now this was the third day again. She is sending her to get some apple. Okay, so the stepmother pushed her out of the door in the cold snowfall. Now Morokula went to the forest again, weeping bitterly, but she didn't wander about this time. She ran straight to the top of the mountain, where the big fire was burning and the 12 months were sitting round the fire. Please, kind sir, help me. Great January nodded and asked her, what are you looking for today? I am looking for red apples. If I don't bring them, my sister and my mother will kill me. Tell me, father, tell me please, where I could find them. Great January rose up. He went over to one of the older months. It was September. He handed the club to him and said, brother, take the high seat. Month September took the high seat upon the stone and swung the club over the fire. The fire began to burn with red flame, and snow began to melt. But there was a cold wind that sent the faded leaves down to the ground. It was autumn. Morokula saw just one apple tree with red apples hanging high among its branches. Shake the tree at once, Morokula, commanded September. Right gladly, Morokula shook the tree, and first one apple fell down and then another. Now Morokula, that's enough. Run home quickly, shouted the months. Morokula obeyed at once. She picked up the apples, thanked the months with all her heart, and ran merrily home. Helena and the stepmother wondered when they saw Morokula bringing the 2 apples. Where did you get them? Asked Helena. I found them in the forest on the high mountain. And why didn't you bring more? Or did you eat them on the way home? Said Helena harshly. Now this was the third time they sent her to get apples. Okay, so this time this girl did not wait Straightly she went to the on the top of the mountain near fire. Then again this great month January asked her, "What are you doing, girl, here?" She said again, this time my mother and my stepmother and my sister has sent me to get some apples. So this month of January ordered month of September to take a high seat. Okay, to take a high seat and to take the seat and to wave the and to wave the stick, okay, or to wave the club. Okay, so when he waved the club over the fire, there was a tree with red full of apples. Okay, the September month told, shake the tree and you will get the apples. But first time it felt only one, and the next time one, she got only two apples. Then all the months shouted her and told, run away and give it to your sister and your stepmother. She obeyed all the months and she went and gave it to her stepmother and step sister. Now this time they doubted her whether she ate or not on the way coming back home. I found them in the forest on the high mountain. So they were asking her, where did you get it? So she told, I found it in the forest on the great mountain. And why didn't you bring more? Or did you eat them on the way home? Said Helena harshly. Alas, sister dear, I haven't even tasted them. I shook the tree twice. 2 apples fell down and they wouldn't let me shake the tree again. They shouted to me to go straight home, protested Morokula. May you be struck to death by lightning, said the wicked Helena and began to eat the apples. It tasted so delicious that she told her mother she had never tasted anything so nice in all her life. The stepmother liked it too. When they had finished, they wanted some more. Mother, give me my fur coat. Let's go to the forest ourselves and get the apples. The ragged little wretch would eat them all up again on her way home. Well, find the place all right, and I'll shake them all down, however they shout at me. Her mother agreed readily. They wrapped themselves in fur coats and shawls, and off they went to the forest. The snow lay deep, and they wandered about for a long time, but at last they saw the top of the mountain where the big fire was burning, and the 12 months were sitting. They stepped up to the fire and stretched out their hands to warm them, without asking permission or speaking one polite word. Why have you come here? And what are you looking for? Asked Great January crossly. Why do you want to know, you old fool? Replied Helena angrily. It's no business of yours. And her mother, said her mother. Great January frowned and swung the club over his head. The sky grew dark in a moment. The fire burnt low, and snow began to fall. Thick and icy wind began to blow through the forest. Helena and mother couldn't see one step in front of them. They tried to find their way out, but snow fell in huge masses, and soon they were lost in it. At home, Morokula waited, and yet Helena and mother did not come back home. She went to search for them. She found neither her mother and sister nor the 12 months in the forest. At last she returned home sadly. So good Morokula inherited the cottage and the land around it. She married a kind husband, and they both lived happily ever after. So when this girl got shouting from her stepmother and her sister, these both went. They wanted to eat more, but still Morokula was telling to Helena that I shook the tree, but I found only 2. So she asked her coat, and her mother and sister, her sister, both went again to the forest. When they were finding it, they were not able to find, but at last they saw a great fire burning on the mountain. They went there, and even these 12 months were sitting there. Okay, these 12 months were sitting there. So this all went there, and without asking them, they went to warm themselves. Okay, warm themselves. So this great January asked her, what are you doing here? So they told him angrily, it is none of your business to ask us. So this great January got angry, and he took his club and shook it. Then the snow started falling, the fire went off, and then there was a cold breeze. It was the situation that these both lost there, and they were not able to see even any one of them in front of them. So they were in the forest only. This little girl, Morokula, went to search for them, but she couldn't find them. At last, this Morokula came back home, and she got a kind husband, and they lived happily. Dear friends, this is a very good story, very beautiful story about the 12 months. Read it and know each and every word. Thank you.